Hey guys, it's Paradise, and with the new Great Katana weapons added in Elden Ring's DLC, you really can't miss out on the Dragon Hunters Great Katana, and the mini-boss that drops this actually unlocks a whole area of the map that is locked off that's filled with dragons. This weapon also comes with an anti-dragon effect and an awesome unique attack called the Dragon Wound Slash. So if you're a katana lover, here's a quick guide to get it for yourself. Drop a like and comment if we help you out, and share any builds you have going with this bad boy. To get this, you need to take out the ancient Dragon Man in the Dragon Pit dungeon. Yes, that's right, the actual mini-boss is called the Ancient Dragon Man. Gosh, I love Elden Ring. You can get this very early in the DLC by following this route from the Castle Front Grace Point, which is very easy to get to even from the start of Shadow of the Erdtree. Here's the full route to get into the dungeon and to the boss room. So hop on your mount and we're going to be heading in the east direction, and we're going to follow this path all the way along through this little checkpoint or encampment ahead. Just keep running past the enemies, they really shouldn't be a problem. But just ahead up this road, there'll actually be a grace point that you can grab, which is a good checkpoint because it's very close to the actual dungeon itself, and there is an invasion by the Ancient Dragon Man before we actually get into the dungeon. But again, I don't think it'll be too hard. But just up ahead here, as you can see, we're pulling up the map to hopefully help, is a grace point. From this grace point, don't go up the hill anymore, break off to the right with all of these dragon statues and start heading down this way. If it's your first time here, you'll eventually be forced off your mount, and that's when the invasion is happening with the Ancient Dragon Man. To be honest, like I said, depending on how cheesy your weapon is or your build, it's not really too hard. I have the Blasphemous Blade, I'm going to do jump attacks, I'm going to do the actual Blasphemous Blades move. But, you know, do what works for you. For me, the Blasphemous Blade is very OP. I think it hasn't really been nerfed from the base game, in my opinion. But after he's defeated, keep on heading in this direction, past all the dragon statues, and we're now just going to come up on the Dragon Pit dungeon, which is where we can get to the boss. And as long as you know where you're going in the dungeon, it's actually not too bad. So head on inside, you'll get dismounted, and then there's a grace point in the entrance of the Dragon Pit. Once you have that grace point, run on forwards. Get ready because there are a few mobs, but if you follow my route, you can skip them. Go straight to the left, follow the pathway through. It's a linear route here. Then hug left as you go around this corner, and then go straight when you see the enemies. The spear guy and the bow guy go straight through this tunnel. You'll get to some big stairs. You want to go down the stairs. If you go up, there's an optional dragon fight which you can do if you want. Otherwise, head to the boss by coming here with the big altar. Jump in this hole. It looks super scary, but don't worry, you will survive when you hit the bottom. And right here is the boss room. There's an item behind if you want to pick that up. You can see the actual misty boss room here. Inside, you'll fight the real Ancient Dragon Man. He's very hyper aggressive and will run at you a lot, do jump attacks and do the weapon move occasionally. But to be honest, depending on your build, again, this really shouldn't be too much for a problem, I hope. For me, Blasphemous Blade combo with the Golden Order Greatsword, easy breezy, take him out and you'll get the drop, meaning you actually have the weapon for yourself and you'll unlock the next area. And now you have the Dragon Hunters Great Katana and access to the locked off area of the map filled with dragons of all kinds. This weapon requires 15 strength and 20 dex, but interestingly it scales with both strength and dex at C at max. It comes with a passive bleed effect and extra damage to dragons, so these are always awesome to have, but its unique attack is called Dragon Wound Slash. This is a skill designed to hunt colossal dragons, where the user cloaks the armament with a jagged gravelstone aura before performing a high leaping slash, and you can charge the slash to actually shoot the aura off as a beam projectile. To be honest, this is a very fun weapon, and it definitely works for a proper Great Katana playthrough, and it can hit very hard if played right. It's probably for a more skilled player that can actually time attacks with good positioning, but I just love the way the actual weapon looks and the unique attack is just so cool. It's super fun clearing out mobs with this thing. Drop a like and comment if we've helped you out with this quick guide, and subscribe for more Elden Ring coming your way very, very soon.